How we doing today, man? Today was pretty frustrating and makes me kind of not want to trade the rest of the year. And I'm not even being exaggerating. I don't really know if price action is gonna be worth trading. Today was awful. I know. Oh, you didn't catch the shorts. No, I took shorts. I'll show you guys where I took my trades. I made $100 across each of the accounts. I'm three trading days, three $50 days away from getting. Okay, there it is. I'm three trading days away from these accounts. This one, 26,600, 27,000, 26,000, 26,000. I am three trading days away of $50 from another payout from there. So I will draw anything above the buffer, which will be cool. That'll probably be my only payout of December. These accounts here, you might be like, oh, well, how'd you get red? Well, that's why I think price action was kind of mid today, is because I'll go over it all. I didn't get to make this video right after the day ended because I had to go deal with some stuff coming up for my sister's wedding. I had to get my clothing fitted and all this stuff, so all the annoying stuff that has nothing to do with the charts. Anyways, prop firms are running some crazy sales. Code Diego on all firms except for Tradeify. Code DB on Tradeify. So if you guys like Tradeify, if you want their deals, code DB and code Diego and everything else. Apex is running a crazy sale, I think, until tomorrow. My Funded Futures, if they're running a sale, code Diego gets the best take profit trader, and Alpha Futures as well. Alpha Futures is doing buy one, get one free. So if you buy an account, you get an entire one for free using code Diego on their standard accounts. And honestly, I might just start loading up on some evals for the end of this year. One, gets you some tax write-offs, right? So if you made some money, you get to do some tax write-offs for the year. And I just don't know if I want to trade these accounts the rest of the year. They're locked and loaded. They're ready to go coming into the new year. And if I can get these to the payout buffer, I mean, you're looking at a big payout. So knowing that there's a big payout on the way, if I just follow my plan and have some good trades, I don't really know if I want to risk it during December. Price action has been really bad, so I'm really not sure what my plan is going forward. I mean, this market, yes, if you were short bias, it worked, but I mean, like, even short bias, like market open. I'll show you guys the trade I did take that made me my money, and then I'll show you guys or tell you guys about what I regret happening. So these are the trades. You can see we tried to get involved around here and gave back literally all my money that I made up here. Glad I didn't do that on the Apex accounts. But anyways, coming into the day, pretty bullish into this week. Right, market opened here. We had all these low resistance liquidity. We have FOMC this week. So I was like, cool. I want to see price get here. This daily gap. This is where I was expecting price to go to. I really expected price to trade into this daily gap right here. So you can see this daily gap. There's this final piece of liquidity for the market maker buy model, right? We sell off, buy model. But we have been just really consolidating here. We haven't had any real sweeps. We've just been going up. We tagged this very daily gap, and we've gone up since. This is all low resistance liquidity that wants to get ran once we do sweep these highs, and if we don't run it before that, right? So today, I still wanted to see these highs, right? This made a lot of sense to me. We have this previous week high, which we've left, which is fine. We have all this low resistance liquidity, and we put in another low here, and we made SMT with this low here. So saying a bunch of stuff just to get to this bias, right? So what happened coming to the day? Well, market opened here. We dropped lower. I believe we put an SMT right off market open. Market open dumped us, and then ES or NQ started running. So NQ started ripping and running. It failed to take out this high here, this weekly high. And then we have a displacement lower. My first entry was this IFVG on the 1 minute. And if you guys watched the price live here today, it was really quick. So this was the overnight lows here. Not even really overnight, but the 5 a.m. lows. This was my main target for shorts because I honestly thought we were going to keep going higher. So what happened? I ended up taking this first entry. I went break even pretty aggressively after we shot down through here because I got in. This was my entry. Bada bing. I got in there. Stop loss was like around there, and I was going to take profit here. So a nice little 1 to 1.4, 1 to 1R pretty much at the end of the day if my stop was here. That was the entry, the first entry, right? So we got in, as you can see right here, we got in 2 micros, and we got break even, right? I don't mind the break even. I mean, this was like, it shot down, and it dropped about 21 points, and I thought it was going to gear towards this low. This candle opened and dropped, but if you guys watch this live, like I said, this was a really, really quick candle. This was really, really quick. So I got in here on this candle. It kind of like wicked up. I was like, okay, that's kind of frustrating. But then it, because I got in actually on this 15-minute inversion, or 15-second inversion. So I got in, boom, and then this candle came in, drop, drop, pump. This candle came in, it literally printed like this, and within 1 second came all the way up here. So that was a 55-point swing in like literally 10 seconds. So I got stopped to break even. I was like, cool. It's frustrating, but it doesn't really matter. And then I re-entered on this candle here. I'll show you guys why. It was this 15-second inversion. You can see the execution right there. Boom, got in, went break even at this low, took profit here, and then took my runner profit here. So that was a nice trade. I took my profit, my final real profit was here on my last take profit because I trailed to this candle open, traded down, then got stopped out. So I would have got stopped to break even anyways. This was my first TP, and that was the trading day for as I thought, right? And that was the trading day. I took the same trades. I took this trade here as well, so I made the money there. Cool, right? I should have just stopped on these alpha futures accounts, but my original bias was just I was so bullish. I was so bullish that I was like, cool. I really want to see longs. So instead of just being happy with the day and being up 120 on these accounts, I was up 120. We had a, what's that? $300 swing. So we threw away $300 today on these accounts, which really frustrates me, but I really thought that this was a great entry. Where did we get in? 77. So I got in on this candle right here. I'm not sure, maybe like a 30-second. Let's see which one it was. Yeah, I'm sure I got in this 30-second gap. Was going to go break even here. I like this. This looks really good. I can't remember if we had SMT here, but I got in. Swept this low. Got a nice reaction. Boom, I got in. Got stopped. Basically gave back everything I made. Then what happens? This was actually just a terrible entry. This was just, I should have stopped for the day. Let me get back in. 4 micros. Lost. Right? And then what happened here? I actually had a nice entry here. I actually really like this. We put in SMT. Right here, we put in SMT. We swept key level. Let me show you guys where I like this sweeping. I faded longs here, right, because we had this low. I waited, right? What happened here? I ended up fading longs here, so I waited, and I longed right here at 10.57 because what happened? We're in the macro, we swept this low, so 10.57, I believe, yeah, 10.57, I longed. I waited, I faded this initial long, we came down, we had all this low resistance liquidity, I thought we were going to move higher, and then boom, we had a really nice reaction, 1 minute inversion, I'll take this trade again. It just didn't work. And then market came down chopped, but then we had this, I want to show you guys here. We had this candle right here. If you notice, there's an SMT here. So ES or NQ sweeps to this low. ES doesn't. I'm still bullish bias. We remanipulated. We had this high above. So I actually entered right on this candle. Stop loss was like right here. So I was actually not risking much. And then I just kind of feared myself out. Whenever this candle came in, I went break even. Got stopped at break even. Regretted it. Got back in for no real reason. Got stopped at break even again. And then I locked my account because price action just wasn't delivering, and I was getting emotional, and I'd already been up, and then I was down, and I had these accounts up, and I was just like, you know what, like, I'm cool with this gain. I'm cool with whatever, it's $160. Like, it's not the end of the world. I don't want to go and lose 500 again on today like this. I like this trade. I like this trade a lot. So that's the thing with trading, is like, you want to be able to stand by your entries, but I'm going to break down the mistakes I made, right? So I stand by this short. I really like this short. Got break even, whatever. I don't mind break even here because this candle is insanely scary. This re-entry, valid, right? That should have been done. I should have been done for the day. Those two trades, I stand by. This trade here, I'm happy to fade this. Very happy to take this trade. Happy to take the loss. The only reason I shouldn't be happy to take the loss is because I was already up. I started to run into that a lot, trying to force payouts, trying to get to these payouts because tax season's coming up. I want some more money because I'm about to have to lose a lot of money. I just looked. It's actually really sad. Like, pretty much all of the money I've been saving, I kind of didn't really think about it, is that taxes, like, just because you spend money, you know, like, I bought accounts, I've spent money, right? I had bills to pay. And the money I've been, like, saving away, I've been, like, not really saving past the amount that I'm having to pay in taxes. So that's an eye-opening thing because it means I'm gonna have to come up with some money to pay, right? Which no big deal, right? But it's like, dang. So you thought you had this much, but it's actually, oh no, you don't have that much money because of taxes. So I'm trying to like force things too much, right? I don't need a payout. That like I need to stop letting outside influences factor into it. But I've just been like way more greedy recently. I used to be super thrilled to have a $122 day across 2 accounts. It's like what, $300, $250? Like I used to be stoked on 250. Now I just don't get stoked on it because I'm just desensitized. So I stand by. This trade was horrible. This was a complete FOMO. I wish I never took this loss. That's what actually put me down on the day. And then I actually like this trade here, this SMT. We had nice displacement inversion on this 15 second. But I don't need to enter it. This is the only valid loss. I should have just been down the day. So what I wish I would have done is just skipped out all these. I'm fine taking another attempt, trying to take another trade. But then when it loses and I break even on the day, I should just call it there instead of, going down $167 for no real reason. So that was the trading recap of my day. Technically, it's a winning day because I made money on these accounts. But, like, in all reality, it feels like a losing day because I gave back money. And really, trading is not about making money. It's about limiting how much you give back. And that's why, again, it leads me into, like, the talking point. I don't know. What are y'all thinking? I might just stack up on evals and trade evals the rest of the month because I just don't know if I trust price action. Like, if you look at these accounts, right? This account here, this account is eligible for payout if I just get $50 more 3 different days. So that's a payout there. Even if we don't make another dollar, let's say we make another dollar. Let's say we just break even on those days, right? We break even. Let's just say we break even. That means we make, we have 600, we have 570. Like we could take, let's see, 570, 75 plus, not 594, 594 plus 700, so 600. So our payout would be looking like this, even if we don't make another dollar. That's good enough for me for the month. I'm gonna be honest, because I add that to my lifetime PA or lifetime payouts. I have 4,500, and then I have like 5,550. That'll put me at 7.3K for the year. I'm pretty stoked on that. So even if we don't really even make profit and we just flip the days, I might just flip the days. And if you look at these accounts, the lowest account balance is, it looks like 360 bucks, which obviously isn't much, but the highest ones are like $500. So I need to make another 1.1K to get another 1.2K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 payouts. This account's gonna get denied because it's still on the set of 3 that got denied. I just haven't been able to get a payout because of the consistency rule on it. That will get denied, but that's fine because then I just flip days on it. So, I mean, my goal really going forward might just be to get this account to the payout so I can request. And then, yeah, I don't know. So, I don't really know what my plan is going forward. Like, genuinely, I don't really want to trade 16 accounts, PA accounts, in bad price action. And people are going to say, oh, you're just bad trade, you're just coping. I just don't think price action would be worth it. So, that being said, I might genuinely just load up on a bunch of evals. I like the My Funded Futures, so I might just try and get 5 of those evals. I might get some alpha futures. I could get 1 alpha futures, but I guess buy one get one. So that's a perfect time to get a My Funded Future or alpha futures. Apex, I don't really need any more Apex. If I did, I would get some, but yeah, I might just load them on some evals. Because I don't really want to risk money in these market conditions. So we will see. But yeah, getting 2 standard accounts would be kind of valid. Buy one, get one free. I mean, that's just cool. And then that means if I can just go 50% on the pass rate, maybe I buy 2 and get 4. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. And then I can just trade one of these accounts pretty aggressively. I don't know. I don't really need to force things on these accounts because, like, again, bro, it's just kind of like this price action is awful. We had pretty bad, like, this higher time frame is just like really choppy, really slow. We've had some good things, and I'm sure you can make money. That's why I'll trade eval. But like, I don't know if I really want to the mental capital that's going to take. I don't really want to trade until the second week of January, because I got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm going to Pittsburgh this coming weekend to watch the Steelers play on Monday Night Football. That'll be really cool. I have my sister's wedding, which will be like a week thing. It'll be from Wednesday to Sunday or Monday. I'll be out of town for that. I'll probably still try and trade and make some videos for you guys. But that's coming out a week and a half from now, 2 weeks from now. And then January, like 2nd or 3rd, I go to Utah to go on a snowboarding trip with all my buddies. We're staying with our buddy that lives out there. So, like, I have a lot coming up. I just don't know if I want to have the mental tax of just losing accounts, having bad days. And if I just don't trade the accounts, I can't really, have a bad day. So what we might do is just not trade for a while. Maybe flip a trade on like the 1st of January or whatever before I leave so that these accounts don't get deactivated. And just kind of chill on these because I'm in such a good position. I'm in profit on 16 accounts. I have 4 of them above the buffer. 3 of them are eligible for payouts. 1 will get denied. And I'll really be able to cruise from there. And even if I just keep these 4 that are above the buffer and keep flipping the days, I mean, yeah. So we're in a good spot, and I just don't want to throw it away during bad price action. So let me know your guys' thoughts. That was my trading day. Sorry for the later recap. But yeah, code Diego on all the firms. It really helps me out. I really appreciate it. It's a good way to support the channel if you really support what I'm doing. Try to be transparent, trying to show you guys the journey, the ups and downs. But yeah, subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to hit 10K subscribers at some point in the future. I don't know when. I don't like to set goals, like time goals. I like to set whatever goals. But yeah, let me know subscribe if you're new, like the video, let me know how you guys did today. And like always, code Diego on every firm I'm affiliated with for the best deals, and code DB on Tradeify. Love and appreciate all y'all boys and girls. And hopefully the rest of the week goes good, but be careful. It's FOMC week. I'm not expecting much in the market. I'm not expecting much for the rest of the year. This is my least favorite time of the year for trading, but we will power through and we will try and make the best. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.